everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. Happy Saturday. We are going to be doing, I'm thinking it's not going to take very long at all. It's probably too simple actually for a video, but we're going to do it anyway because I'm going to love it and you're going to love it too. I just know it. We're going to be using the Love Wreath Rail, and if you've been here for any length of time, you already know it. I forgot to put a picture of a finished wreath rail in the video when I did this on, I think I hauled this on a, yeah, I hauled it on a tree haul. And so I said, because wreath rails, they're not new, but they're not really, I can't think of the word, but you know, they're not new, but they're coming back. Let's just say that. They're coming back. So we're going to be using the Dollar Tree's wreath rail, and already guessed it, you know, we're making a towel holder out of this with one of the Dollar Tree's flour sacks. And I'm going to be using a little greenery that I have laying around, and I thought maybe we would use this little tiny heart if I want to. You know, bits and bobs come later. So we are going to be using Antique Waverly wax, and I'm going to be applying it with a baby wipe. I like the effect that I get when I apply this with a baby wipe. It's not as dark, and also I feel like sometimes I have a little more control, whereas when it's on a brush, and I go to put the brush down on my wood, especially this really, really dry wood, I feel like it tends to make a darker spot there that I can't get out. That's really just my reasoning. It's really a simple reason. So it's a chilly one today. I do have my windows open. I do have a long sleeve. Let's face it, it's not much of a long sleeve. It's very, very thin. And I even have a little bit of a wet hair because I'm fresh out of the shower. So yeah, it's a little chilly down here, but we're gonna just go with it because it's supposed to warm up. I mean, the sun is trying to come out. It was a little rainy this morning, so I'm gonna cover this whole thing with my Antique Waverly wax. It was rainy when I first woke up this morning, so we knew it was going to be a rainy day last night anyway when we looked at the weather. And so when I woke up this morning, I was not surprised at all to see the rain, but it has stopped raining since then, and the sun is trying to burn off the gloominess, you know, the clouds, the gloominess. We don't get a lot of gloomy days. Whoopsie. Here in Florida, we get a lot of sunshiny days, which is really good for the head, the heart, and the soul. Ah, I just went right through to my finger. Guess we better turn that over, huh? It's really good for the heart, head, and the soul in my little old humble opinion. I know I used to get that SADS up in New England where I lived in New Hampshire. It would be gray and gloomy for days. It didn't even have to rain. It was just, you know, no sun, just gray and gloomy. And I finally had to get, they call it SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Gotta change my finger before we go through again. And I had to get these light bulbs that mimicked getting sun, you know, even through your windows. You couldn't get enough sunlight. And it actually did something to the chemicals in my brain, and it made me depressed. And I'll tell you, just moving to Florida, and that isn't why, but just moving to Florida took away all that seasonal affective disorder, because every day I wake up and it's just beautiful and sunny and people are out and walking around and doing things and playing shuffleboard and riding golf carts and bicycles. And let me tell you, that kind of living is good for the head. Okay, not everybody can do it. I understand that. But here's the front. Pretty cute. I'm going to do the back as well. It will be hanging flat, most likely, because it's going to be a towel hanger. But we're going to do both sides just to keep it consistent. And so I got that, you know, depression. And so now I know that living in Florida and having sunlight every day beam down from the heavens, that, you know, it has made me, it's fed my heart and my soul and my mind. When you wake up and it's sunny out, it's a good day, right? It's a good time to have, it's a good day to have a good day. Let's get another baby wipe. So that's what we're doing today. We're making the best of a gloomy day and hoping that soon the sun is going to come out and burn all this gloominess off. And warm us up a little bit too, because I really like, you know, it's been around the 70s and that's a pretty good temperature. Whoops, a little bit too much there. I like 70s. 70s. Anywhere between 70 and 75 is my perfect ideal temp. So anything after 75, I feel like it's getting warm, not quite AC weather, but depends. If it's humid, I will definitely put my AC on if it's humid, because I can't deal with lupus. The humidity makes me get, my temperature will rise and I will get, not my temperature, but I guess my temperature, I've really never taken my temperature when that happens. It's not a, I don't know, forget it, I even mentioned it. I just, when I get cold to the core and I have a hard time warming up. And the same when I get hot, I have like a broken thermostat. That's what we'll say. How's that? Okay, so now we have both sides all stained with our Waverly wax. And again, I really just love going over just a few little spots. I really love the way that the antique Waverly wax stains wood, and you don't have to deal with the odor of like a strong Minwax. It would be fine today because I have plenty of ventilation, almost chilly ventilation. But, so it would have been fine, but I love that we have no odor with the Waverly. And it gives us the same effect. No odor, and it's going to dry really quick. So there's our stained wreath reel. Let me put a video in, not a video, let me put a picture of a completed wreath reel in right now. All right, now let's just give this a little zhuzh dry, because with the Waverly wax and the wet baby wipe, we did dampen the wood a little bit. So before we go any further with a nice white flour sack, we want to make sure that we're not going to get any of this antique Waverly wax on our towel. So let me just zhuzh it real quick. Love this tool. It's always in the description box below my videos, even if it's just a Dollar Tree video. And I think it's like a $12 or $13 tool, but it is a crafter's dream tool, must have. Okay, that should do it. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty good. I do want to take this little heart, and I believe I'm going to say it came from Walmart or Hobby Lobby because my sister sent me a package of them. But you could make this with any little greenery that you have, or you could even use one of these Dollar Tree hearts they have, or you could use stickers. Anything you have will do. I already have a little wreath in the form of a heart, and I'm going to put that on the O, right around the the heart that's already there. So let's just do that, shall we? I'm gonna just attach some of my glue to the wreath itself so I know that it will be touching the wreath. And then I'm just going to push this down, and then once it's dry, I'm going to clean up the cobwebbies that are with it. Hold that down, holding, and I'm afraid to pull them right now because it'll just keep coming. It's hot. There's Miss Milo. All right, so we will go back and clean these cobwebs up afterwards. So you're gonna see it right now with a lot of cobwebbies, but that's okay. Can you see those cobwebbies? We'll go back and clean those off later. Whoops, just takes a minute and for that to dry, and then we'll clean that up. And now I was thinking about maybe this heart in the middle of that, but I don't know. I kind of just want mine really rustic, and I feel like this will take away. I love the farmhouse look of this. Maybe what we need to do is take a little Waverly. That's a brand new bottle. Let's get the old one out first and use that up. Let's get a real hard bristle brush and a little Waverly, and let's do a little dry brushing and see if we can kind of go around our edges to highlight our edges. Probably should have done it before the wreath was on, but it's okay. We're going to do it this way. So we're going to stipple our brush, dap, and then just come in from the outside edges. And I like to go in one direction all the time. And so if I need to go in a little on a slant, I will do that. But I'm just going around my edges. A little more paint on my brush. And I'm just kind of dusting the edges with the white so that they stand up. Or stand out, I should say. Going around all my edges. Get some more on my brush. Get a little more paint on the brush. And go down here. And if you get too much, you can take that baby white and just go back over it. So I'm just going to go down on the bottom to be consistent with the white chalk paint, but I'm not really outlining anything down here. Maybe the edges get a little bit outlined automatically, but that's really just a happenstance. And let me take a good overall look at it and see where we might need a little bit more. The E needs a little pronunciation here. And the L could use a little more outlining. Okay. I think that is very good. Well, now I can take all the little cobwebbies off of the wreath up here because they're all dry. Got a big glob of glue there. Hopefully we didn't just unglue it. And a couple here, little fine beauty daddies. All right, I'm gonna just do a little bit more here. Bending my little greenery, getting that so it looks like we did that underneath. Oh, I love that. I am gonna go back and do a little bit of my antique Waverly wax now because I want to layer it, and so I'm just gonna go around again with the same brush, and I am just gonna come in a little bit more just at the edges. And I'm not going in one direction this time. I'm going in from the outside edges of all of it. Almost like you would do with a crayon. Almost like I'm taking away the white that I just did. But I'm really not. It's a layer. It's a really beautiful effect. Just have to have a little control and go a little bit at a time. And it really will give you, I'm going to hold this up so you can see. It gives it a little bit of dark edge. It really makes it antique looking. Okay. Let me see. Is this a good time to show you here? Oh, we need to do the V. Forgot the inside of the V. I did the inside of the E, and I did... Okay, that should do it. Let's do a little bit on the L here, and the O. All right, I'm putting it away. That'll be good. Let me hold this up and show you what we have here. Can you see that on camera? All right, well, anyway, I love it. So far, we have a nice stained wood wreath rail. Let's zhuzh it up real quick because we don't want our towel to get all paint on that. So we'll dry this up really, really quick, and we'll get rid of this parchment paper, and I will be right back. Okay, it is all dry, and while it was drying, I really felt like I needed the word love outlined more. So I decided to put some stitching around the letters, and I did 3 of them, and I will do the next one, the last one, with you. So I got one of these metallic markers in white from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just making little dashes. Almost like I am doing a Morse code. I'm making little stitches. And I'm not really a big fan of a lot of things with the stitching on it because, I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of it. But because this is going to hold a towel, a kitchen towel, I decided this would be a perfect project for a little stitching, and it also will give us the outline that I'm looking for. So I went ahead and did the O, the V, and the E, and now I'm doing the L, and I'm going to go over it with the white marker twice. I already went over the other twice. Now I'm going to just double up on my marking on this word. I mean on this letter, so that it stands out nice and bright. And it really just gives it a little outline, and that helps it really show up much more. And I like that this is rustic. You know me, I like to decorate in a primitive farmhouse, rustic look that really appeals to me. If I could decorate my house like the Little House in the Prairie, which I understand that is not everybody's bag, I get that, but it certainly is mine. And I love old things because I feel like they have character. You know, they have lots of character and stories to them. Okay, so there is our rail all finished. And now we are going to get rid of this messy paper. Sorry for that noise. And we're going to put our towel on, and then it needs a little hanger. So let's not put our let's put our towel aside for a second because I didn't think of a hanger. So I'm going to put you back on pause for one moment, and I am going to get, do I want beads? Yeah, I'm going to get some white and red beads. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my beads. Okay, so now what I like to do, so these are from Walmart, already painted, but Dollar Tree is selling them already painted now, so you can get them at the Dollar Tree as well. But I like to go after Christmas and get all the clearance beads. They come already strung. All right, so I'm going to put my beads red, white, red, white. Red. And actually, I think my white ones are a little smaller in size, which will be cute. So I'm just going to do red, white, red, white. I was thinking of doing all red, but my towel is red and white. So we're going to do both. Red, white, red, white. And we're going to end with red. So, because we need an odd number. Or actually, we need an even number. I always forget that. So we need 2, 4, 6. So it might have to end in a white. I'm going to do a couple more. Couple more. If you have an even number, you can split it and hang it between. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's going to be good. We'll do 5 on each side. Couldn't find my jute for a minute. And then we're just going to push these onto our jute. Easy peasy. And now we have our hanger. So I'm just going to add a knot at on both sides. So the beads won't fall off. I'm sure you can hear the traffic. I don't live anywhere near traffic, to be honest with you, but when the wind blows, we do have a highway. Not really a highway. Let's see. I need to move that down a little bit. It's not really a highway, but it is a busy road, I'll say that. It's a busy road. And every once in a while, when the wind blows just right, it sounds like it's right outside my door, but it really isn't. I wouldn't even, I mean, you could walk to it, but I wouldn't want to walk to it. So it's that far away. But also we have a train, and every once, I mean, we hear the train when it goes by because it's that loud. But when the wind is blowing just right, that sounds like it's coming through our driveway. All right, so we'll do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we need 5 on each side. Right? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to flip it over, and we are just going to hot glue this onto our L, right in the middle of our L. That's 1. And then we'll do the same thing on the O. We're just holding this down. And I wanted to get this out. I know you guys, you know, we got to do our Valentine's crafts while they're out. Well, they're out at the Dollar Tree. So that's why I know it's January, but I'm doing my crafts because you got to get this stuff. I want you, if you want to make it, what I'm trying to say is if you want to make one of these, I have to do it in front of you right now so that you can go get the supplies before they're gone. So that's why we're doing so many Valentine's crafts right now. so that you can go out and get the supplies that you need. You don't have to make it right now. I do. But you can go get the supplies and have them on hand. And then Easter is coming out, so not to rush everybody, but we're gonna start making Easter too. All right, so there is our hanger. So cute. Really gave it a little color. And now we're gonna cut our tag off of our towel and hang our towel up. And instead of a wreath rail, it's a towel holder. So we're just gonna, and I think any towel will do. This is a flour sack. I love the flour sacks. For one thing, they're way more primitive and country to me. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there is it. This is our amazing little, can you see? I hope you can see. We made a sweet little towel holder out of a wreath rail. Very country, farmhouse, rustic, vintage. Love it, all of it. Love the little stitching. Turned out really, really cute. Really cute. And of course you can paint this. You don't have to stain it. It's just more my appeal. That's all. So, and they had plenty of different towels that you can choose from. You could even get the terry cloth towels, or they have the, I'm not a big fan of the microfiber towels, but they have all the towels out. And so, yeah, pretty cute, right? A towel holder out of a wreath rail. How cute. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's really hard to see though. All right, well, this is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up, and sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this video with your friends, family, and social media. It's a free way to help this girl out. Thumbs up is a great way to help me out by commenting. That is also hugely, hugely appreciated. Plus, I love talking to you in the comments. So, all right, everybody. Hope everybody's well. I know there's a lot of sickness going around right now. I know my sister's family. My sister, happy birthday to my sister today. Happy birthday, Judy. And I know my poor sister was sick for a good long, a 7-day week, and her husband was sick. Everybody's had it. So I hope everybody is well. And until the next time that we see each other, I hope that you be good and do good. Bye now.